What's going on, guys? This is Jay. Today is Wednesday, June 24th of 2020, and we are doing some garden work today. Right now, I'm mixing up our backpack sprayer with some neem oil, and we are running through and treating all of our plants. I had to get another ride to the garden today. Our car is still down, and I'm trying to get these plants treated. That way I can take a few personal days to try to get our car lined out or figure out what our next move is. So I'm going ahead and treating all these plants. That way I can have some time. So check it out, guys. We just got out of the brassica patch. We were doing a little bit of treatment for brassicas. We identified some caterpillars in there eating, so we treated them with neem oil. It's an organic spray. It's an insecticide, a fungicide. It works for centipedes. It's like a 3-in-1 type thing. It's organic. Today is Wednesday, June 24th of 2020. We just come through that entire brassica patch. I'm down here today without a car. Our car is still broke down. I think that I'm going to have to replace some parts, but that's neither here nor there. We're here in the garden now, so we're going to try to get a little bit of work done. I'm doing a walkthrough of the squash area to check on all of our cucumbers and squashes. I think we're going to go down through here and do a treatment because I still have a bunch of neem oil and water in my backpack sprayer just to keep the bugs off. If you'll see how we're doing that there, I just take it in and spray tops of the leaves. You got this is disease that's caused by bugs or fungus. So this insecticide and fungicide, neem oil, it's an organic product. It's going to work on just about anything that you put it on. We're going to try it out and repeat the process every 7 to 10 days, just depending on what we find in here. And that's it, guys. That's an update on what I'm doing at this moment and what I just went through. So I'm going to kick you back into a time lapse, and I'm going to run through and treat the rest of these squashes and pumpkins and cucumbers and all that stuff, our watermelons and our acorn squash. We're going to go through and treat everything down here in this block and see how far we get along. So let's jump back into it. So I'm in here treating all of our cucumbers. I've been noticing there's a little bit of damage on some of the leaves in there. There are a few bugs that have been eating in here, but they are different from the bugs that are in the brassica area. So we're going to have to get in here in the next couple of days and try to identify what it is that is doing damage. And it looks like we have some cucumbers that are ready. I'm going to go ahead and harvest those and take those back over. And there's my mama right there. That's my mama. She's bringing me another delivery of cardboard. That way we can get in here and do some cardboarding, help maintain those weeds and retain that moisture, feed those worms and shelter those plants, take care of that fungus, do all of those wonderful beneficial things for our garden. And I'm going to take a lunch break. I've been here for about 2 hours working in this patch, and it's time to take a little bit of lunch, reflect on what it is we just went through, and prepare for the next step of what we have going on and growing on down here in the garden of Landgraf, McDowell County, West Virginia today. It's pretty awesome to be here. Even though our car is down, we're not going to let that stop us. We still have a lot of work to do, so I'm excited to get in here and get some of it done. And I'm just going to lay that cardboard down along the first row of collards and kale and start preparing this bed for the next step, which is transplanting some collards and kale out into this row. But first I need to knock down some of these weeds. It makes it a little bit easier. And we got a visit from Sky and his wife and family that's visiting. They come to stop in on their way back up through, so I'm chatting with them for a minute, just chopping it up, catching up, and hanging out a little bit. So it's always good when I have visitors come through. Makes me smile. I hear people honk their horns as they're going by all day long. So we're planning on doing some other things in the garden this year. So that's exciting. So y'all are going to have to stay tuned to find out what is coming up next. But I'm going to continue laying this cardboard until I get to the end of the row. That way we have another 100-foot row completed of greens and brassicas, which is exciting. I've been loving watching these brassicas grow and just the whole entire process, identifying the insects and taking care of the insects, protecting our plants. And what I'm doing now, I'm doing a run through and I'm putting in more collard plants. These are collard transplants. What is left over from the ones that we transplanted out with Sky previous to this. I'll put a link to that video at the top right hand of the screen. That way you can check out that video, which is pretty awesome. We got a lot done that day. We put in a small garden for Felicia's mother that day, and we did some work in the garden transplanting some tomatoes, I believe it was, or maybe not. That was another day. We were weeding corn that day, but I'll put another link to that transplanting tomatoes video. So check it out, guys. We just come through and put in some collard plants. I finished out the rest of the first row of collards with some transplants, and I didn't get a whole lot done today, but I got a little bit done. A little bit's better than none. We got everything treated in this block with neem oil, and everything treated in block 5 behind me with the cucumbers and things like that with the other. We harvested a couple cucumbers today, which is pretty awesome. It's the first 2 cucumbers of the season. We're going to keep picking those off as they come on. That way our vines get bigger. And that's all we got growing on today. Keep rocking it with me. It's 8:42 right now, and I got a walk ahead of me, so I'm going to pack up my stuff and walk home. Probably take me about 20 minutes. We'll see. I'm going to put a timer on and take you guys for a time lapse on the walk home. We'll see how that goes, and keep rocking it with me. So now it's time to pack up my stuff, get prepared for this walk home. First, I'm gonna have a little snacky snack before I start taking this walk. Maintain a good blood sugar level. As long as it's not dropping, I'm okay with that. So we did a little bit of stuff today. I'm pretty pleased with what I got done, considering I had to get a ride here and then I'm walking home. So I'm just going to pack up most of my stuff to take back home. We're going to leave a little bit of it here. Going to leave the bucket and the backpack sprayer here. I'll pick it up another day, and I'm going to take this beautiful walk. I'm going to put on a timer. I estimated that it would take about 20 minutes to get home. Underestimated a little bit, because in reality it took about 45 minutes to get home, but that's okay. We still had a nice beautiful walk through that valley of Landgraf, West Virginia, McDowell County, that I love to take so much. And I'm getting ready to go through the cornfield patch. It's starting to get a little bit dark. As you can see behind me there, the sun's going down, and It's getting darker with every step, but that's okay because we're walking through and it's a beautiful night. I'm enjoying myself and I'm starting to hear noises in the weeds, so check it out. So check it out, guys. I'm on my walk home. It's dark out here. I can still see fairly well. I don't know how well the camera can see me. I know that we find tracks in this field all the time of bear and coyote, so I'm vigilant right now. I'm on the lookout, trying to keep my wits about me going through this field in the dark, and if we run into something, I'll try to get a video of it. I don't think we probably will run into anything. I'm making quite a bit of noise coming through here. Most animals tend to stay away from noise. I do know that berries are becoming ripe in this field. We picked some in here yesterday on our walk through here. So there probably are bears out here foraging right now. But right now we're coming into the cornfield. I just come out of my fields. I'm going into Sky's fields. And we're about to approach the corn patch. Probably in about 500 more yards. That's where we'll be at. So I'm going to go ahead and kick you back into a time lapse. I just thought I'd do a little quick video. I don't know how well you can see me. We'll have to see. I won't know until later on when I do the editing. But back into the time lapse with you. And it continues to get dark, but that's okay because I'm not too far from home now. The walk is a little bit further than what I previously judged. I thought that it was under a mile. It's actually about 1.5 miles or 1.4 miles, somewhere in between there, the walk that I'm taking, but it's okay because look at that beautiful sky, and I'm out on the main road at this point, I'm pretty sure, and it was a wonderful walk. You could see those car lights coming up on the road beside me, so I am out of the fields and onto the main road, safe from bears and coyotes, no encounters. So that was a wonderful thing, and hopefully we won't be doing it too much longer. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope it was informational. Try out that neem oil if you're having bug problems of your own. It will work wonders. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button down below. Subscribe for other videos. Hit the notification bell for updates on future content. Until next time, can you dig it?